Hey everybody, it's Andy aka Max Writer. We are back with another unboxing video. This time is coming from Golden Goblin Press, Queens Village, New York. Ooh. So, I think I know what this is. I have been looking forward to this for some time. No, that's not going to easily come off of there, so I have to go through like this. This is a nice packaging job, it looks like. Oops, careful. There we go. Ooh, double packaged. I like how they do that. We got no paperwork here. Okay. All right. Did I already get this? Children of Lovecraft County and the Eldritch New England Holiday Collection. Oh, I've been waiting for this. She looks like she's in good shape. A little banged up on the edges, but that's okay. That's to be expected. Doesn't really smell like anything. So this is Golden Goblin Press, and this is the Lovecraft Country Cousins. No, I haven't gotten this. One I got was the I don't think so. No, okay, so I think this book is about them as kids. The book I got is about them as adults, and that was a separate Kickstarter, I think. So let's start with this. This is the real. Kids growing up in Eldritch corners of New England have rather unique childhoods. Those growing up in Arkham, Kingsport, Innsmouth, and Dunwich know that shadows hide a darker evil. The six cousins of the Morgan clan are no different. The cousins are aware their hometowns aren't like other places. They know that ghosts haunt empty fields, that monsters lurk beyond the wall of sleep, that horrors lurk beneath lonely graveyards, and that the darkest secrets are often kept by those trying to protect us. They also know that whatever happens, they'll face it together and do whatever it takes to set things right. They're sure that the light of friendship and family can cast away any shadows. But what do kids know? The Eldritch New England Holiday Collection, a Call of Cthulhu campaign. Let me make sure I'm actually getting this in the picture. Oh, that looks like a face right there. Weird. I think it's just the camera. A Call of Cthulhu holiday-themed adventure. A Call of Cthulhu campaign of holiday-themed adventures for adolescent investigators. Halloween in Dunwich, run that. A dark night of ghost stories on Great-Grandpa Silas's farm. Christmas in Kingsport, a magical holiday filled with surprises, adventure, magic, and horror. Easter in Arkham, a week-long holiday in Arkham filled takes a very dark turn. Okay. Week-long holiday. Okay. Ends with Independence Day. A long weekend on the beach leads to rebellion and secrets. Also, the history of the Morgan family, the Morgan family tree, an overview of the Morgan cousins, 24 pre-generated investigators, the Morgan cousins, their best friends forever, the cousins as adult investigators, and the cousins as pulp adult investigators. This is super cool. It is. Oh, okay. That's interesting. It looks like this paper is folded paper. I love that. I think that's very sweet. Whoops. Come on now. Hands, don't fail me now. This is a heavy book. How many pages is this thing? Ooh, I love the blueprints. This is some beautiful, beautiful art, or maps. The old Sanders place. So this is 250 pages. Let's see what we got. We're going to have to look through this very quickly because we have the other thing to look through as well. Let me get it up. Oh, damn it. Hold on. I moved the camera accidentally. I don't know what I've done here. There. That's a little better. All right. Let's see what we got. Eldritch New England Holiday Collection. Inspiration. Okay, here's some background on it. That's cool. I love reading that kind of stuff. I hope you... history of the Morgan family. Creating family members. Here's the... there's the... family tree. Here are the cousins. Nice, some great pictures. The Bartholomew High Point School for the Deaf. Interesting. Dunwich. West Dunwich. Okay, so Morgan Farms in West Dunwich. Doggone it. When I played, I put it up here. in Northeast Dunwich because there wasn't a whole lot going on up there. So this is Halloween in Dunwich. Where did this actually start? Halloween in Dunwich. There it is. Ah, there she is. Let me move a little. Ooh, Morgan House. Very cool. Okay. Wish there was a picture of it, though. Scarecrows. Things in the corn. What's going on? They had a lot of fun playing that one. That was great. I'm having trouble seeing when these start. Christmas in Kingsport. I ran that too. Now these are both the ones that I ran were from his original. Nice. From his original monograph, and it looks like he's added quite a bit of neat stuff, but it looks like it's the same basic story. Now I screwed up because I didn't give them all the information that they needed. Here's going to the Dreamlands. Dealing with the Krampus. My Krampus talked like this. All of the Krampus did. Eastern Arkham. Now I have no idea what this one's about, but I'm looking forward to reading it. Ooh. I know when in the Dunwich one, when at one point a ghost appears who's a friend of one of the player characters, and Goody Fowler's house. Yikes. That's a bit terrifying. Tunnels in Arkham. Wow, there's a lot to this. Innsmouth Independence Day. Whoa, visit scenic Innsmouth. Yikes. Innsmouth is terrifying. Haven Cove. Wait. Yeah, Haven Cove. So they're in Innsmouth. I'm hoping that Oscar Rios actually set actual dates for when each of these should take place. Which Christmas, which New Year's, that kind of thing. Because I think it's important. I did an Innsmouth Valentine's Day. And Cousins Through the Years. Oh, very cool. All right, here we go. Character sheets for the cousins. Very nice. Age, archetype, physical description, residence, immediate family, personality, best friend, and unique ability. Alice Sanders. Okay, now we're into the friends. I think these are the friends. Polly Johnson. Yeah, Zane Fleming. I don't recognize any of these names. Cousins all grown up, so here we have character sheets of them. There's Gordon. Edward. Gertie. And the cousins all pulped up. Alright, so this is if you want to run them. And Pulp Cthulhu, which is cool. I think these are all stretch goals. And then at the end, oh, these look really good. Cousin Melba. I used the same photograph. That's a public domain photo. I used in my first Miskatonic repository submission. That's funny. Who's that? Gretchen Von Cole. Oh, that's a perfect picture for her, actually. There's West Dunwich. There's Kingsport. Here's Arkham. And, of course, Innsmouth. Very nice. Wow. That is a heavy book. I like... The edges are made to look as if they've been damaged, but I don't believe they... No, they haven't. That's part of the art. All right, let's check out Children of Lovecraft Country. 6 stories of growing up in Arkham, Kingsport, Dunwich, and Innsmouth, edited by Brian M. Sammons and Oscar Rios. Children see things, sense things, which adults have long conditioned themselves to ignore. Some children, especially those living in witch-haunted Arkham, the wild hills of Dunwich, the misty port city of Kingsport, and amid the decaying shadows of Innsmouth, learn to accept these things. They quickly realize that adults aren't going to protect or even believe them. A select few fight past the fear and take action, knowing that the only people they can depend on are themselves. Let's see. Ghosts and Monsters, Kingsport. This is a real tiny print again. By Peter Rawlik. Donald Sutton has a secret. His imaginary friend Simon isn't imaginary at all. Simon is just one of many ghosts haunting Kingsport that Donald is somehow able to see. When the ghosts of Kingsport begin vanishing from their haunts, Donald discovers them trapped in the most unusual places. When Simon himself vanishes, Donald must work to free him and accept help from a frightening source with terrifying consequences. The Terrible Old Man, maybe? Dreams of Dunwich, Dunwich by Glyn Owen Barris. A child of farming stock, Gordon Brewster lives a simple life, though life in Dunwich is often far from simple. Darkness hangs over the decaying hamlet, spreading its insidious tentacles towards every soul in the vicinity, especially the innocent. Gordon has witnessed some of the worst terrors Dunwich has to offer, seen friends kidnapped and lost forever. If only those Dunwich horrors were truly over. If only the nightmares that plagued him weren't the harbingers of further doom. Doom! Witchlights, Dunwich by Christine Morgan. Down the woods, down in the hollow, pale and eerie lights appear. Nothing to worry about, Dunwitchers say, nothing to fear. Fireflies, marsh gas, foxfire, that's all. But if there's nothing to fear, why do people warn their children to stay away? Why do those who ignore such warnings sometimes go missing? Little Gertie Pope may only be 10, but she is determined to find out. Gertie was awesome. Luck Be With You, Arkham by Brandon Sanders. Edward Derby is not your average 12-year-old boy. Inquisitive and wise beyond his tender years, he started reading shortly after walking, has mastered Latin, and notices things others don't or choose to ignore. When he notices someone scribbling strange symbols across Arkham in places where soon after a mysterious death occurs, his curiosity is piqued. To prevent more such deaths, Edward reluctantly takes it upon his slim shoulders to solve this mystery. George Whedon and the Mystery of Emily Keene, Arkham, by Lee Clark Zump. I love that title. According to authorities, little Emily Keene fell down a well one autumn afternoon, never to be seen again. On the 5th anniversary of her disappearance, George Whedon and a ragtag group of plucky Arkham kids try to find out what really happened to the girl. Blood and the Deep Blue Sea, Innsmouth, by Oscar Rios. Alice Sanders has a lot of questions in her life, mostly about the father she never got to meet. These are all questions her family just won't answer until she's older. Time moves slowly for a 13-year-old girl who's in a hurry to grow up, until one chaotic and bloody evening in Innsmouth, everything suddenly changes. So very, very cool. Oh, there's some art in here. Okay. Nice. There's some monsters. Looks like there's a little piece of art for every single story. I think that's very cool. There's Gertie. I love this. I wish the Arkham Cousins would become super cool. I mean, a thing that everybody would want to deal with, and there'd be this whole huge chapter of scenarios for them and stories about them and all that kind of thing. George Whedon and the Mystery of Emily Keene. George usually was relegated to NPC status because I never had 6 players. But Blood and the Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, so that's it. That's from the Kickstarter, the Eldritch New England Holiday Collection and Children of Lovecraft Country. So, our country. So thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I appreciate it, and I will talk to y'all next time.